Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to another module. And in this module, we'll be talking about how to collect leads using Optin pages. Leads is just another word for email addresses. Okay, so let's get started. So we talked about this in previous module. An Optin page is just a simple web page that collects a person's email address. And normally you will integrate this Optin page with your autoresponder software. So you will put the email address in your list, okay? And the important thing about the Optin page is that it has to target to the right audience. Super important, okay? You don't want to mix up audience because it just won't work. And generally, you can generate quality and relevant leads and take them to your own sales page or affiliate offer. So this is what happened when they put their email address and name here and hit the submit button. The page will take them to a thank you page first, thanking them for opting in, and that's where they will get this free lead magnet, which we will talk more about later. And after the thank you page, you will take them to the sales page. That's where your offer is, okay? And normally we will create multiple versions of the opt-in pages to test which one has the highest opt-in rate. So this is an example of the opt-in page on the left. And this is the one I use, the one I built to market my Instagram book. And I do have multiple versions of this opt-in page. And some are working a little bit better, some are working not as well. But you don't know which one works unless you test. And this is something we call the opt-in optimization, okay? And again, we will talk about that more later in this course. And on this example, you will see there's a huge picture of a book, 5 Ways to Profit from Instagram. So this is what I call a lead magnet. So it's attracting my leads. People who are interested in Instagram marketing, when they see this big free report about 5 ways to profit from Instagram, they are more likely to opt in because they want to download this my 5 ways to profit from Instagram for free. And I have a huge button right here, download now for free. So all these are here to increase my opt-in rate. And of course, it's super relevant to whatever I'm trying to sell, because I'm trying to sell an Instagram book and in the end a course. So having a free report makes sense here, and it does help in boosting up my opt-in rate. Okay, so let's talk about some basic guidelines here. And as you can see on the left, I have a different version of the opt-in page. The previous one is more like a dark theme, and this one is a white theme. Again, you don't know what your audience like, so you gotta put different versions and test them, right? That's very important to optimize your opt-in pages. So we have to be specific about the offer, okay? And remember to niche down. So what do I mean by that? So instead of saying 5 ways to master all social media platforms on earth, that is too broad, okay? It's not specific enough because there are so many social media platforms out there. Then which one, you don't know which one your people are interested in, and normally it doesn't work very well. So instead, what you should be doing is you create an opt-in page for people who are interested in profiting from Instagram, like what I'm doing right now in this example, and build another opt-in page for people to profit from YouTube, for example. So instead of one opt-in page that can master all social media platforms, you build multiple, okay? One for Instagram, one for YouTube, and another one for Facebook, for example. And what's good thing about that is each opt-in page is targeting one specific target audience, okay? And generally splitting it up works better than having one opt-in page only. This is super important, okay? The opt-in page. This is the entry to your business, okay? This is the first thing your subscriber or your potential leads will see first. So you have to make sure it is done right. And remember to test different version of it so you get the best, the optimized opt-in rate, okay? Now let's talk about types of opt-in pages. So we have a simple type with one email address input box and one submit button. And there's also another type where it's asking a little bit more information from your subscriber, for example, their names. And it's useful for your business to know the person's name, but sometimes this type of opt-in page may not convert as well as the one that's asking only the email address, okay? And the reason is very simple. Why this simple opt-in page generally works better is because less is more. You're asking less and people are more likely to put in the input box whatever you're asking. The moment you start asking more, it's very normal that they will just jump out. They will just leave. Okay. So let's see the profit cycle here. So first we have traffic. Okay. Very important. Everything starts from traffic. And it can be Facebook traffic, YouTube traffic, your website traffic. It doesn't matter. And normally you will go to an opt-in page. Okay. Like this, with the email address and the submit button. So once they opt in, you will go to your email list. So this is your autoresponder software maintaining the list. And after they opt in, normally they will go to a thank you page where they can download the lead magnet that you are showing up here. And then you take them to the sales page. So this is where your product or services is offered. Okay, it can be affiliate link, or I don't know, your website, for example. And if they buy, you make money, of course. And a rule of thumb, this 30% is the opt-in rate we are trying to target. Okay, so if you are achieving less than that, then we need to do a little bit more work on our opt-in page to increase the opt-in rate, obviously, right? So that's a big picture, or what I call a profit cycle. Okay, so some of the tips on your opt-in page design. It does not have to be super busy, and because a lot of people mistakenly thought the opt-in page was supposed to do some selling as well, or trying to pre-sell to the people who visited your opt-in page. But what you need to do in the opt-in page is to get them interested in whatever you have for offer, but without knowing exactly what's coming, and therefore interested only. And your lead magnet is playing a huge part in that. And normally I would recommend using a clean design and focus on the free thing that you are giving away. And in addition, you can have some quick bullet points to highlight your offerings in addition to your lead magnet, because sometimes people will also want to learn more about what you have to offer and also want to get your lead magnet as well. And again, super important, show the picture of your lead magnet if you can. And in my opt-in page, I make it really large so it captures people's attention, all right, and grab their interest right away. Now let's talk about the core elements of opt-in page. So normally we have a headline. Okay, the first attention grabber is your headline. It has to be something very powerful, something that grabs attention, and it has to be large. Okay, but have to look nice as well. And there's a sub headline as well to support your headline. And you can have a list of bullet points. This is the reasons to opt in, okay, for more logical people wanting to know more about your offer. And of course, we have an image of the lead magnet to grab their attention. And again, it could be a free ebook or PDF. And generally, we find that a free ebook generally works better as a lead magnet as opposed to other forms or other types of lead magnets. And of course, there's an email address input box where they can put their email address and submit, right? And there's also something called a fold, okay? So this is like a boundary of, well, not a boundary, but yes, like a boundary where you have to scroll down in order to see the contents below the fold, okay? And you want to make sure all these important elements, the headline, the bullet point, the lead magnet, and the submit button are above the fold. So the people don't have to scroll down in order to see these important elements. So they will see it right away, okay? And underneath the fold, you may put whatever you like in here. It could be additional information. It could be a picture of you, your biology, to tell people who you are and who they are opting into, okay? So that's a general rule right here. Okay, let's summarize. So we talk about what an opt-in page is and what it does, and I show you some principle of opt-in page. You have to niche down, so make sure it's very specific to one audience, and you don't want to offer something too broad, okay? And include a lead magnet or something for free to get a better opt-in rate. And you have also seen the whole picture of the profit cycle, where the people starting from the opt-in page and to your autoresponder software, and to a thank you page to download the freebie, and then to the sales page, right? And of course, we also share the design tips in building your opt-in page such that it will increase the likelihood of people giving you their email addresses. And at the same time, you are building your list, right? And that's the foundation of your business. I hope it's been helpful for you. And next, we'll be talking about lead magnet. So when you're ready, you can move on to the next module, and I will see you there.